You ever overnight a transmission because you have to make a race? We just did.
This car isn't such an innocent girl like we thought. So.
Why?
She's a slut.
Why? Oh, by the way, it has a Corsa X pipe.
Yeah, it's got a Corsa X pipe.
You did.
It's got fucking truck fucking spark plug wires on it.
What do you mean?
The long boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
This baby's a whore, man. It's been worked on before.
Well, we found the original ad on Corvette forums. It was in Florida. It was a Florida car.
Yeah.
Had different wheels than the black roof, like I.
Oh, it had a black roof.
Yeah. Did you see the picture I sent you?
Yeah.
It had those gunmetal cup wheels.
They're factory wheels, though.
Yeah, the cup wheels. But then it had a black, like wrapped roof.
Oh, I didn't know it.
It looked good.
Black roof.
Yeah. Here, look at the picture. So what's the game plan here, Eric?
Heads. I'm giving this car head.
Nitrous. That's real nice, Matthew. So just heads. So the race car is back after a eventful weekend racing. Overall, I believe it went pretty well. Although I think the last qualifying race, Fran broke something. He believes in the torque tube. So we already got some parts overnighted from RPM Transmissions, and we're gonna see if that's the issue. Pretty sure it is. Red, white, and blue. Cody broke the top of his diff. That's over at RPM Transmissions now too.
See that crack right there? And then it's cracked on this side too, on the whole thing. And that's kind of where, kind of just cracked all the way across the top. We're getting it out, and it's gonna hopefully get picked up today.
Too much power. So what are you doing, Matt?
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trans and diff out so I can pull the drive shaft down the torque tube, and hopefully that's what broke.
Okay.
RPM already sent us some pretty sick new coupler joints.
Yeah, because I believe what he has in there
It's all stock.
was pretty much stock. I mean,
Except for just built couplers.
obviously, yeah, the built stuff. But at the time when Fran built this, that stuff didn't exist yet. You right there?
Fine.
I don't know, your face looked like you were struggling. So Eric's got the new heads on. Manifold's already bolted up. Looks like he's doing a thermostat. Milled and ported. Not like the last few of them we've done were, one was non-milled, one was non-ported and milled. These are both. Dab it on there, Eric. A little dab will do you. Yeah, I was gonna say go back to that one. That one.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for telling me how to do my job.
We got it. Direct it. Eric Gifts, everybody. Eric, the gift master.
Where are you heading this weekend?
I got an event at Pocono Raceway on Saturday, and then probably the boat on Sunday.
For the first time in about 3 months, I have nothing to do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to just relax, not spend a dime.
That sounds like a great plan. It's not going to end up working that way.
I mean,
You're going to end up going somewhere and spending way too much like we always do.
No, never. They don't go on easy.
So Matthew,
I seem to have found the problem.
what's the problem? Yeah, that should probably be connected. Yep.
Let's do it.
Looks like we already got the right part then. That's awesome.
That makes it
I mean, not
real
awesome.
easy to get these torque converter bolts out.
Not awesome it broke, but awesome that we called it.
I'm just gonna quick slide the trans out, get the torque tube apart, and I might be able to have this thing going today.
Awesome.
I don't know what time it is.
Little auto Camaro with nitrous
Sure.
bolt on. We spraying this thing?
Nah.
We're not. Just tuning it for bolt-ons or?
Just tuning it for more DOD.
More DOD.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it cuts off all 8-cylinders
Oh, all the
on the
time?
highway. Yeah.
Sweet. So like when you're on full throttle, it's just.
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
No.
I don't think so. I was gonna say it'd be a really messed up thing to do. So
Yeah, definitely not.
just plug into some random dude's car and shut off the other 4 cylinders 24/7.
I don't even know if I have control over when it activates DOD. Yeah, I kinda do.
Do you?
Kinda.
Just like set RPM.
Nah, I don't know. There's some in there. I've never played with them and I don't really plan on it, so I just turn it off. And
Yeah, I mean there's no need. So Eric's just about wrapped up with this, topping off all the fluids. And should be good.
Does it smell like somebody smoking a cigarette?
Probably someone outside.
Steve, you just got done burning one or what?
I don't smoke.
Bullshit.
I
You're
don't.
lying. I saw you smoking last night.
Seen you with my brother on the elevator. You were smooching. Cliff. Can you name the movie, Eric?
Yeah, Home Alone. Come on. I was smooching in the elevator.
I can smell you getting off the elevator. You were here last night too. Boney Bob, Cliff, someone with a gimpy leg.
Little Mo with the gimpy leg.
There it is, little Mo.
Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator. You've been spooching with everybody. Snuffy, Al, Leo, Little Mo with the gimpy leg, Cheeks, Boney Bob, Cliff.
Such a good movie. Such a classic.
Yeah, it really is. Even the New York one's pretty good.
Oh yeah. 1 and 2, I have them both on Blu-ray. I'll watch them.
I have them all on Blu-ray, but the third one is stupid, and the
junk.
fourth one is just super stupid.
Anything without Macaulay Culkin,
Yeah.
I'm not watching.
Culkin, huh?
That's how he's Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin?
Whatever, dude. Same thing.
Macaulay Culkin.
Say.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. He's Macaulay Cokehead, baby.
There you go. That's what I was getting at. Macaulay Cokehead.
Yeah, but it's Macaulay Culkin.
Whatever. Say don't, Eric.
No.
Don't. Eric adds a W and don't. So you know. Matt says wash with an R. So you know.
Wash.
War. We all have our vices.
Gonna wash that car later, are you?
Nah. This one's pretty clean. It's really a shame they didn't come in, the engine covers didn't come in any other colors, like from the factory.
Oh, I know.
It's really
You're
annoying.
telling me these things are such a pain to pick.
I know. Well, like at least other ones came in black.
Well, that was only the LS2, LS3.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The LS7 like should have came with like options. Stupid.
I agree.
It just doesn't do it for me, Eric.
Well, it doesn't really matter if it does it for you. How does it?
It goes together like lamb and tuna fish. Would spaghetti and meatball be a better analogy?
What is that from?
Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
They make terrific pair. They went together like lamb and tuna fish.
Lamb and tuna fish?
Maybe you like spaghetti and meatball? You more comfortable with that analogy?
Yes, considering we're in America.
Come on, Eric. I'm just a regular quoting machine.
Yeah, we know you don't have anything better to do.
Fact. All right. Fire her up, Eric. Burn like kitten.
Send a video to back of this coupler, back of this billet coupler, the front of that billet coupler. 42 and a half.
40, well, it's really 42 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8.
So what are you supposed to do? Just not run the billet coupler at all?
Then couplerless shaft.
Okay.
So they have, I guess, a drive shaft with no coupler.
Oh.
Send a picture of it too.
Because I was going to say, that's so basically now we need a new drive shaft. Well, the C7 ZR1 is back out.
Cam, valve springs, everything that goes with doing a cam, we're doing.
Are we changing the lower too?
Yeah.
All fixed, Matthew?
Yep. I'll fix.
I'm just kind of dreading it because I just had put it all back together.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
Other than it being heavy.
This head. She's a big girl.
All right, so back together and should be good. Now, so one of the things that RPM Transmissions did say is this is a replacement coupler for what's in it. The new design that they originally sent us is for a single longer drive shaft, a coupler-less drive shaft. So Frame doesn't have that, but instead of waiting a really long time, they didn't have one in stock. So instead of waiting a really long time for a new drive shaft, they gave us the replacement parts for this, and then that'll give us some time to get the coupler-less drive shaft and then switch to the better setup. But this should at least work for now.
It was still an upgraded, the piece that broke was cast,
Oh, was it? Okay.
and the piece we got it built. So it's,
Stronger.
it is stronger, so. And that one's lasted however many years
God,
this thing's
yeah.
been running.
Seriously. A while.
Twist not to get another wrench.
So if that does break, then we'll switch. But I think right now, there's not really a need to unless it breaks.
Yeah, that's what Fran said too. We're not going to take this thing apart for no reason.
No. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
That's what Mom always said.
That's right.
Well, we fixed the part that broke. Now I'm just putting a belt on it.
Oh, okay.
When it broke that, it went from 7,600 RPM to 9,200 like instantaneously and hit the limiter and broke the belt.
Okay.
I didn't even know the belt was broken until Matt told me.
Took it off and was like, hey.
Yeah, I didn't even pop the hood after it broke. I just knew it broke.
So you already got the blower off?
I got a lot off. Taking the headers off now and then take the heads off.
So I'm assuming we gotta do valve springs and all that stuff too.
Yep. Just like an LT4.
Yep. We're doing head studs and stuff on this too, aren't we?
Yep.
So no more stock bolts.
Really stuck here. Okay.
Cheap tight.
She brand new. Those clearances are tight.
That's true.
Come on, girl. Alright, I gotta take this bolt out for it to clear. Here she comes. There's the fuel lobe. Oh shit.
What a treasure. Anybody want to buy a
LT5 magic stick.
LT5 cam?
That's what our LT5 cams are called, the magic stick.
Magic stick? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I like it. Anytime you put one in, we have to play that 50 Cent song.
Is that 50 Cent?
I think it is.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
We'll have to play like a clip of that every time it goes in.
Yeah, we'll have to.
There you go. Eric named Cam. Now he gets to sign it if anybody ever buys one. It's just going to be a lot less than...
Yeah. There could be
What's
many people buying the LT5.
So you might have saw in the one video where Fran and them were racing. Louis was racing as well. He was in third gear and it kind of just like kicked it out. Well, we found out he broke third gear. So we sent the transmission out to RPM Transmissions, took it apart. They saw third gear was toast. They even posted it on their Instagram. Some pretty gnarly carnage.
You ever overnight a transmission because you have to make a race? We just did.
Yeah, it was expensive.
I guess he welded these fittings from the inside.
Yes. That's why he was going to ship it Wednesday, but then when we decided to do this, he had to pull the case back apart and put the fittings in.
You want to explain what we're doing?
Yes, I guess the weak link in these transmissions when they make super high horsepower is not being lubricated in gear. So the reason this broke third gear is because, yeah, I guess all the fluids to the back of the trans when you're under full power, so the gear itself will get hot and breaks. So what we're doing now is we got it fixed and we're putting a pump on it that he has somewhere, a little tilt and pump that we're pumping out of the bottom of the transmission and feeding fourth, third, and fifth gear into the side of the trans with fluid directly. Instead of it relying on the factory pump, just pumping fluid in there, we're gonna have a pump that feeds, these will spray directly onto the gears itself.
That's a good idea.
All the high horsepower guys, this is the only manual guys, I guess, is the only thing you can do to try and get them to live without constantly braking.
Gotcha.
I mean, it was no one's fault that it broke. It's a stock gear that was just a failure. It got hot, and so.
You know if Bill got 3/8 MGT?
He did. To -6, yeah. Yeah, no, we looked at what fittings the pump were yesterday, and then we ordered them.
And how do you want to wire this thing?
I'll just wire it into the Holly.
So that's what Eric's doing today. And it's part of racing. Brake stuff. Find the weak links everywhere. So Eric's gonna do that, and then also a transmission. We noticed when this thing came in, it was rattling, kind of sounded like clutch chatter. We asked the customer what clutch was in it, because it definitely didn't feel like stock. He said it was a Monster Triple. And we've never really heard a Monster Triple chatter like that. Sure enough, we put it up on the lift, and it was not coming from the clutch. It was coming from the trans. So Matt's going to put this up in the air, take the trans out, and we're going to send that out. Oh, has it? Eric said the trans has been apart before, so how are you able to tell that the trans is apart already?
Because RTV is spooging out the sides.
Spooging.
And that's not factory.
Spooging. Yeah. Splooging or spooging?
Spooging.
Spooging, that's a new one for me.
Congratulations, you learn something new every day.
Spooging. That's normal light chatter, but the other way to tell is when we put the clutch in, that goes away, but that doesn't, so. Getting the race car ready to go racing this weekend. Loading up the stacker.